Hello and welcome back to this series on positive transitions from the North Somerset Educational Psychology Service. In this video we're looking at the third and final of 3 stages of transition support, and this stage involves consolidating a positive move between education settings, in particular during the term or perhaps 2 terms following a young person's entry into primary school, secondary school or a post-16 setting. And so, over the next few minutes, we'll focus on 4 types of activities which are known to help embed positive transition experiences and develop a solid foundation for sustained success. So, the 4 types of activities we'll look at are developing and sustaining positive relationships, developing a sense of belonging, reviewing students' progress, and celebrating successes. Before we go on, a quick reminder that this is the final video in a series on positive transitions. It is primarily aimed at staff working with students entering new education settings. If you work with students preparing for a transition, for example Year 6 or Year 11 students, you may find the previous videos more applicable to your role. So the first category of activities that schools and colleges can use to consolidate a good transition are about developing and sustaining positive relationships. And we've provided 4 types of activities in the EPS website here. Starting with structured icebreaker activities such as Find Someone Who bingo and speed friending, which is a bit like speed dating, and a hands-on team building challenge known as the Human Knot. There is also a downloadable guide from the University of Manchester with over 30 examples of icebreakers for teens and young adults. The next type of activity refers to establishing student peer networks, which involves a school or college creating a structured system where students support each other. Peer support networks might include one-to-one buddying between older students and new arrivals, small lunchtime groups for students that need extra support making friends, or scheduled drop-in peer support sessions. The EPS website provides a comprehensive guide for schools and colleges to develop peer networks from the Anna Freud Mental Health Research Charity. And we've also created a handy summary of the key step-by-step instructions for establishing a peer network. Another specific activity we might use to develop relationships between students is the Circle of Friends intervention. And this involves identifying a student that struggles with peer relationships, confidence, or social inclusion. If they're willing to join a Circle of Friends group, there is a step-by-step process for recruiting other young people to help. And during weekly or fortnightly meetings, a series of activities are completed which aim to develop social confidence and bonding. The final activity that a school or college can implement to support relationships between students is a classic one, and that is the use of school clubs. School clubs are especially good at creating authentic friendships as they connect students with shared interests and hobbies. And there are loads of creative examples of clubs that are commonly available in schools and colleges. In addition to activities which develop student relationships, a good transition process involves activities which give students a sense of belonging and being integrated in their new school or college. A really nice way of giving specific students a sense of belonging, a feeling of responsibility, and feedback that they are useful to others is to give them daily or weekly jobs to carry out. We've given examples of jobs which involve students acting as ambassadors or leaders in specific areas of school or college, for example a school council role, and jobs which involve supporting or mentoring other students, and jobs which involve monitoring school resources or supervising particular events. This is not the same as work experience. The point here is to give students a sense that they are an important part of the school or college organisation. In addition to specific jobs, we might consider giving students a specific area of leadership. This can be a really useful method for engaging students that have a particular interest, skill, or passion. And again, we have some great downloadable examples to help you think about areas of leadership that might work in your school or college. The final set of activities we have to help students develop a sense of belonging are group projects. There are loads of examples of team building activities online, and we've also provided 3 activity plans for creating a school charter, for creating a tutor group flag, and for creating a welcome to this school video. The next aspect of consolidating a great transition is the review of progress. The purpose of these reviews is to identify any missing pieces or unmet needs that will help the young person settle into a new setting. We might carry out a review directly with an individual student, or we might carry out a more formal review as part of a transition planning and review meeting process, which involves a planning meeting in the student's final term at their current school and a review meeting in their first term at their new school. And the fourth and final type of activity which tops off a great transition experience for young people is celebrating their success. It's important to recognise what a big life event and change moving to a new school or college is, and we can cover this topic at a whole class level with a specific lesson identifying new experiences and skills that young people have developed. And a really creative and powerful way of celebrating success is to organise a revisiting day for students, which involves them revisiting their former school and proudly talking to their former teachers and to younger students about the transition process. A reminder that all the resources mentioned in this video and many more are available for free via the Educational Psychology Service website, which can be found via your preferred search engine or in the description box below this video. You'll also be able to download a handy summary guide covering all 3 stages of a great transition, featuring clickable links to examples of helpful tools and resources. Many thanks for watching this series on supporting positive transitions between education settings. We hope you found the videos useful and relevant to your role.